Today we're going to be looking at a game between, in the bottom right, spawning as the red Protoss player, playing for Team Psystorm. It's going to be MaxPax. And in the top left, spawning as the blue Zerg, playing for Team AGO. It is Elazer. Says good luck. MaxPax sends out his first worker immediately, or one of his first workers, tries to block that hatchery. And his opponent will most likely scout that. Then either take the line hatchery or the forward hatchery over here. Forward hatchery on Lightshade has gotten a lot more popular for a very simple reason. Now you might be wondering, what is that very simple reason? And if it's so simple, why didn't Zergs know this before? Well, Zergs, probably when Lightshade initially came out, wanted to be a little bit more defensive, so they took the line base. But now Zergs realize how powerful their Queen Walk is, or their Queen All-Ins. And taking that forward third base means that the path from third base to third base is a lot shorter than if you take the mirror third. Because TOS always takes the line, or almost always takes the line. MaxPax actually opening up with a, what's this, an 18 Nexus over here. Skips the gas temporarily, gets the gas straight away afterwards. And will, okay, goes with a Zealot immediately. So opens up with a Zealot into Cybercore. I'm not quite sure if Elazer will scout this. I think he might. Is he in time to see that Zealot pop out? I'm not sure actually. I don't think he is. It's gonna see the Zealot move here. Elazer now aware that there's a Zealot on the way, and we'll see what his response is going to be. If that Zealot got microed a little bit more to the bottom, I don't think that Elazer actually would have seen that. I'm surprised the probe goes home as well. Don't forget that a Zealot and a probe together deal very well with Zerglings. Extremely well with Zerglings even. You attack it once with a probe and then 2 shots of a Zealot and it dies. Now the Zealot has arrived, 2 more sets of links immediately start. I don't think Elazer was quite aware of what was happening. See him rally a couple of drones down there. These drones need to evacuate, at least temporarily. See 10 links on the way actually here for Elazer. And MaxPax now will need to leave. Oh my god. 12 links. 12 links for Elazer, and MaxPax leaves with his Zealot. Probably can't be moving forward. I wouldn't even mind if he just sends it back home. You already, oh my god, gets a drone kill. That is a huge amount of damage that MaxPax has done here already. Now the Adept joins up as well. I don't think these two together are that much more powerful. Actually, I think the Zealot should just be going home. Yeah, this is a mistake here, MaxPax. Zealot is going to get picked up for free. That was a nice unit that you could have kept in the wall for the rest of your life. Not going to be the case now. 2 extra. Oh my god. 2 extra gates are gonna go down. So this is a PvT build order played in PvZ. Now that is fantastic. It's gonna probably follow this up with a Twilight Council though, where I can only assume it's going to be a Twilight Council follow-up. Speed is about to finish up for Elazer as well. Yep, there comes the Twilight Council. So this is actually very similar to a build that SOS played against Serral in, I think, 2020. At Intel Extreme Masters Katowice on Nightshade, if you guys want to check out that game. It's not exactly the same because SOS didn't open up with a Zealot, but it's very similar in that it opens up with a 3-gate pressure into Twilight and then into Robo. And I believe that SOS either won that game or he got in a very good position but then kind of got grinded down by Serral. I feel like that actually is what happened. That you had that initial 6-7 Adept move out of SOS back then, and Serral way overmade Lynx and Roaches. Maybe he built Roaches against it, and then the follow-up, I think, still did some damage, or just, I think Serral kind of killed himself. And now we're seeing a similar idea here, so it's not a completely new idea, but it's something we haven't seen in a long time, and whenever we see it, it's one of those incidental builds that we only see once or twice, and then they go back into retirement. Because the only reason this really works is because it's a big surprise. It's basically reviving one of SOS's build orders. And MaxPax and SOS are very similar players, very aggressive. They like making their own shenanigans. They play a little bit offbeat. They share these characteristics. Now, this is not the follow-up that I recall. There was no 6-gate Prism follow-up. I can guarantee you that. So that is a difference. Elazer is not aware of what is happening though, but Elazer is building a crap ton of roaches already. Even though in reality he hasn't seen much of anything. I actually think the reaction that Elazer is going for is very mediocre. This would have been a terrible response if this just had been a regular 3-gate into Robo, or 3-gate into DT, or 3-gate into double Stargate. But because MaxPax is playing that 6-gate, I mean, these roaches are going to be fantastic, don't get me wrong. Dark Shrine gets built behind it, wow. Adept gets warped in at home, and we see a battery warped in as well. There's a bunch of adepts here. Feels like these 6 gates haven't really kicked in yet. The adept count is relatively low. Easy cancel. 35 workers only here for Elazer, who's adding 3 more overlords. Also getting 2 more gas though. The 3 overlords indicate roaches, the extra gases indicate drones. It's going to be drones. Here come the adepts moving forward, trying to take out the queen, don't quite succeed. This is pure Link. Can he finish? No. Maybe he could have, but he didn't want to. Here comes the glaive adept warping into the main base. 4 adepts straight into the main. Spore actually gets built there as a result, because Elazer was afraid of DTs. Now that's actually going to be quite painful here for MaxPax, because his Dark Shrine is about to finish up. I don't quite understand what the follow-up plan is though. 36 workers. Oh, Shade does finish up. Here comes a Prism into the natural. MaxPax is trying to get something done, but isn't quite succeeding. Maybe another warping into the main base, MaxPax? No, he says, and for now he just relaxes. Goes home with his adepts. 7 minutes into the game. No third base yet for MaxPax. It's being queued up right now. These adepts are coming home as well to try and defend it. I heard a recall. Yeah. Recall on the Prism, so that's back home. Perhaps we can see an Archon drop at this point, or maybe just pure DT warp in. It's hard to say what MaxPax's follow-up plan is, because so far he's playing a lot of moves that I hadn't quite expected. Oh, okay. You saw that he started the DTs and then he cancelled them. 3 more overlords. Man, Elazer with the classic Elazer overlords here. It's never gonna get supply blocked again this game, that's for sure. Holy crap, that's a lot of overlords. 7 more drones as well for Elazer. Probably could have had a slightly higher drone count if we wouldn't have so many overlords. Hate to see it. It's just lacking the money and lacking the larva right now. I wonder what this Dark Shrine is for. It hasn't warped in a single... Oh, never mind. Warped in a single DT. So it's going to be scouting this 4th base. Sadly for MaxPax, the 4th base is being taken on the top side here for Elazer. So MaxPax is going to be misinformed. And of course happens to the best. Double immortal. Oh my god, what are we looking at? A double immortal drop. Now you have Blink, Forge and a Robo Bay as a follow-up. 55 workers against 62. 2 adepts are going to be walking towards that natural base. DT, no, DT goes into the natural. Adept wanting to go to the 4th base. This DT gets 1, 2, 3 kills and it dies. Adept Shade into the 3rd base. Elazer is in position. That's a cancel. And now we get to see what these adepts will be able to do. And I'm afraid... Oh my god, that's a finish. That was a terrible finish here coming out of MaxPax. There is no way in hell that this is going to be worth it. These immortals are being microed rather well though. A lot of money in the bank as well here for MaxPax. MaxPax with the pickup just in time. 4 workers have gone down on the side of Elazer. 1, 2 more will go down. 6 workers fall. 60 to 61. So MaxPax still on the edge of creep is being spotted by the single tumor. Elazer not quite paying attention to the minimap though. Doesn't see it. Elazer actually going to be getting an infestation pit here and a baneling nest. Now that is interesting. Now that is very interesting. Wanting to go into Hive, banelings. Does he have any melee? He has no upgrades whatsoever. Both players 10 minutes into the game, no upgrades. This is the longest early game that I've seen in my life. I still feel like the early game isn't really over yet. There's so much action in this game. So many cute little moves out of MaxPax. Elazer trying to counter every single one of them, and so far he's been doing a great job. Up 30, 40 supply right now. 50, 54 supply. We see speed for the prison. 2 disruptors will enter the warp prison. Ooh. Perhaps the question here is, does Elazer really want to be aggressive against this? And I think the answer is no. I don't think he needs to be. There's no real Baneling count here, which is bad, because Disruptors do counter Ravagers very well. They really do. Roaches and Ravagers get countered by the Disruptor, but Banelings, not so much. Baneling too easy to split, too fast, too hard to hit. The Roach easy to hit, difficult to split, expensive single unit. He walks into the natural once again and gets cleaned up. Just like the start of a bad joke, DT walks into a natural and well, that's it, because he got taken out. Marine walks into a bar. There's no counter. Nice. DT is gonna be moving towards the 12 o'clock location right now. We'll be taking out a couple of workers. There's no Spore here, there's no Overseer here either. Overlord speed is not quite done either, so actually gonna get a couple of kills, 3-4 kills before this DT will also fall and join his friends in Templar Heaven. Oh no, where's the Overlord? Okay, Overlord is finally arriving. Took its time though. Yep, 10 workers have gone down total, 6 the hands of this single Dark Templar. Disruptor drop still flying around trying to deal damage. I don't think he can do that, no. Would have just lost these Disruptors. MaxPax still looking for an opportunity to shoot anything he can, and I appreciate that, you know, I do appreciate that. Here he goes, here he goes. This is gonna be hits, or at least potential for hits. Oh, misses the first shot. Barely hits anything, but even getting 4 links is more than 0. It's similar to getting 2 drones, so it's not that bad. Colossi being created right now on the side of MaxPax. MaxPax too afraid to truly move out. Against this Viper Baneling Ling Roach army. Corruptor on the way, Greater Spire on the way, as well as double Evo producing upgrades. Melee and range. No Carapace upgrades here for Elazer. Doesn't deem them necessary. They are expanding forward in an odd pattern. So is MaxPax, of course, with a triangle initial setup, and then going for this fort base down here at the 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock, whatever that is. Baneling attack, running into the 3rd base, will get absolutely nothing done. Completely unmicroed Baneling attack while nothing is going on. It's a bit of an idiot test, and is asking MaxPax, hey, do you know how to play the game? And MaxPax answers with a resounding yes. So he doesn't really lose anything. A waste of Banelings. +1 wasn't even done yet. Greater Spire is on the way. This hatchery is really low. I have no clue how that happened. Probably missed something. Ultra Cavern. Don't mind it. I mean, there's not a lot here countering Ultras. There's no Archons, there's no Zealots, there's no Immortals. This army is garbage against Ultras, now that I think about it. More Disruptors are on the way, as well as Thermal Lands. Viper still reigning supreme as well, as the Templar Archives hasn't been constructed as of yet. Another DT gets sent in to clear a couple of drones. 3 drones go down, so does the DT. Good trade there for Elazer. Elazer, who probably wants to fight at this point. Elazer, who probably wanted to fight half an hour. Oh! Decent hits. Probably wanted to fight half an hour ago, because let's be real here. His army isn't getting much better, and MaxPax wasn't even maxed yet 2 minutes ago. Well, Elazer has been maxed this entire time. 45 Banelings are in the composition here, which is definitely going to help. No Storm. Force fields need to be perfect because of that. Vipers, of course, with the ability to... Oh my god, this is a great run by out of Elazer. There's nothing here ready to really defend. Banelings once again going for a run by. This time things were happening. Still quick enough pro pull though out of MaxPax. Single Stalker somehow is defending 12 Roaches. I'm not sure why Elazer went back. Probably because he knew that part of the army was being pulled already. Single DT trying to take out a Spore here on the other side of the map. Very ambitious plan. It's gonna give up on that initial plan and try to take out the Queen. 13 workers have gone down on the side of MaxPax, who is... I mean, his only strategy left at this point feels like a straight up max out into an attack, but I'm not even sure if Elazer gives a crap. I mean, Elazer's already getting Brood Lords, he can remax on Ultras perhaps. Probably has a very healthy Baneling count still. Yep, well, 24. Little less than before. Also his gas count isn't that high. He's only working off of 8 gas. 71 workers. I thought he would be more on like 85-ish workers. Goes up to 78 right now, but Still not quite it. Using Parasitic Bomb on that Observer rather than waiting for the Corruptors. Interesting call. Oh. Another Baneling run by. This Baneling run by doesn't kill that many workers. It kills a lot of... kills a base. It kills an entire base. Which also is fine. See more Banelings trying to go in. These Disruptors not going to die. Man, these Disruptors are really tanky. Let's get a couple of Banelings taken out though. There's actually 0 Banelings currently on the map. I mean, this is just going to be a one-time push here coming out of MaxPax. And he needs to go soon. It's not like he has forever. I wouldn't mind him warping in like 2-3 Templar and just going. I saw him construct the Templar Archives earlier. He's getting a couple of pylons, but I mean, he needs to go. Prism once again out on the map and he's trying to do some damage, but Corruptors are here as well. 4 workers go down, but at the same time, there's just so much damage coming out of Elazer. Link's trying to do something here. Roach is flanking. This isn't looking too great here for MaxPax. He's warping in 4 more Stalkers. He needs to get something to deal with those Vipers, because right now there's no counter for the Vipers. There's no Banelings either though. This army actually, as long as there's no Banelings, this army is really strong. Why does Elazer have no Banelings? He has 59 links. Right now he's building 19 Banelings, but that's a little bit late actually. If MaxPax was a little bit more decisive and just straight went for it, this could have been dangerous. This really could have been dangerous. It still is dangerous. We right now have 8 Templar being warped in. That's going to be a great shield here. 19 Banelings have finished up. 12 more Banelings on the way. 31 Banelings against what? 4 Archons? That's a lot of force fields in there as well. And there's Colossi. These Abducts need to be very good. Where are the Vipers? Blinding Clouds. This army looks tiny out of Elazer. Half of his army is across the map as well. Oh, Disruptor hits are going to take some things out. Not a single Abduct is being used yet. Blink forward. Not... Oh my god, that could have been potentially huge. No force fields being used. These Banelings did absolutely nothing. MaxPax, good start of the fight here. Does Elazer have the means to reproduce absolutely everything? His counterattack is doing a lot of damage. I think Elazer might be able... No. Is he going to be able to just hold this? I'm not sure. There's still Colossi, there's Immortals, more Stalkers are here as well. Disruptors will do absolutely amazing things against the Roach Remax. Right now there's 13 Roaches out, 6 more on the way. What else is there left for Elazer? Elazer is a tiny little army. Just the smallest army. 2 more Broodlords on the way, but +3 is out already. Elazer's just going for the full-on base trade. Battery and Cannon are holding strong though on the side of MaxPax. 2 Broodlords get taken out. Next 2 Broodlords are also gonna get sniped down. At least 1 more. Blink back. Oh, blink forward. MaxPax isn't messing about here. Snipes the last Broodlord. Doesn't pick up the Stalkers, or at least not all of them. Gets 1 of them. What's the queen count here for Elazer? No queens. 13 larvae though. Can still build a lot of extra links. He's getting 9 more Banelings right now, and sure, they made it sound like MaxPax perhaps had a shot at winning, but right now, looking at these armies, I'm not so sure anymore. Here come the Abducts. These Disruptor shots need to be not just good, they need to be perfect. The first 3 completely miss. Archons are tanking a lot of damage. This Disruptor shot does a lot of zoning at least. MaxPax once again getting a pretty decent trade. That shot isn't quite good enough though. 2 Immortals still alive, forming the backbone of the army. 2 more Broodlords on the way as well. +3 is about to finish up. And 9 more Roaches on the way. And MaxPax is on the biggest timer that I've seen in a long time. Pooling the probes right now. This is something we don't see every day. The probe pool out of MaxPax. I am not quite sure if this is going to be enough decent Disruptor hits to start the fight off with. Banelings will say, hello Mr. Probe. I don't have to come to you anymore. You'll come to me. And I think Elazer is just straight up going to clean this up. GG gets called. And Elazer wins this game. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit the like button. Hopefully I'll see you all next time for a new video. Bye bye.